Hello everyone, today we'll be showing you a good way to start off in Hypixel Skyblock by making some pretty good money. What we are going to be using for this strategy is wheat, and I will show you how. You also need for this farming level 7, foraging level 7, and mining level 7. So in order to get the wheat, you just go to a lot of different hubs and just farm this all. But just doing it like this isn't really that efficient. So then you go to the farming merchant over here and you get a rookie hoe, and this allows you to have 50% chance for a seed. It doesn't really do that much, but it is at least something. But seeds aren't really that valuable, but again, it is something. Okay, so in order to make it really efficient, you need a Harvesting 5 book. You can unlock it by Wheat 2 collection. You need to collect 100 wheat in order to make it. And the recipe is 48 paper and 16 wheat. And I already have one right here. I can craft one if I wanted. And then you just need to put it on your hoe. Okay, so to apply the Harvesting 5 on the Rookie hoe, it costs 23 levels. And yeah, this is already a huge upgrade, but you can make the hoe even better when you go to the gold mine and go to the NPC located over here called Rusty. And you can add the telekinesis enchantment to it for 100 coins. It is pretty cheap. You can also do it with XP in the enchanting table, but I actually prefer this, although it is a bit of walking. But telekinesis just goes directly to your inventory, which is really useful, so others don't really steal your stuff. Okay, so now you have your rookie hoe with harvesting 5 and telekinesis 1. You can start farming some weed, and as you can see, it goes directly in your inventory. I have young armor, so I'm pretty fast. If I put it off, then you can see it just goes a lot slower. So this is probably how it will look for you when you start. And when you have your inventory full, which goes usually pretty fast, but for me it goes faster because I'm farming level 24, I believe. Yeah, I'm farming level 24. Also, when you're in a server like this, when everything is pretty much gone already, you can just go back to slash hub, which makes you put go here. And then just either right or left click, doesn't really matter, to go to a new server and just go back to the wheat farms, and ta-da, you have some new wheat, so you don't have to wait for it to come back. Okay, so now my inventory is also full. You make the wheat into hay bales, and the seeds you turn into enchanted seeds, since those seeds aren't really worth anything. If you have a rank, you actually can have this quick craft option basically, and it's pretty useful. And to sell these, you just go to the bazaar, which is located next to the auction house, and there you just make a sell offer of hay and some seeds. Usually the hay goes away pretty fast, but the seeds usually take longer. But I hear some ask, hey, this is a lot of trouble, isn't there some faster way? Well, there is. You can also just, if you don't like farming, you can also buy wheat, just regular wheat. I don't know, like however many you want. And as a demonstration, I will buy 160. As you can see, it usually buys really fast. And I spent 386 coins, and then you just simply turn it into hay bales. And then you just sell the hay bales, since hay bales are worth a lot more. And it is on cooldown. But as you can see, I can earn 550 coins for just spending 360. So that is a pretty decent way to make money. But again, you do need to spend money in order to gain money. So, and if you farm them yourself, you can also level up your farming, which only makes it go faster because as you can see, I have 96 farming fortune and harvesting gives 62. And farming fortune is really helpful. Once you are above the 100, I believe you get chances to get 3 items instead of 2, which is the usual farming fortune. You can also upgrade your farming speed by getting a personal compactor. It is quite expensive, but it is pretty late game actually. It costs like half a million or something for the worst. The worst has 3 slots, I believe, or one. I believe one. But yeah, you can just put whatever you want in them, like hay bales, enchanted seeds, enchanted hay bales, whatever you want. So when you have it like this, you can just go farm and really slowly run out of inventory instead of really fast. Okay, so as you can see, I farmed for a little bit, and I have one enchanted hay bale, which is, I believe, like 4K currently. And yeah, I will not really run out of inventory that fast. So the personal compactor is a really good thing to buy. If for basically anything, you can use it for other things besides farming. For instance, when you're farming Enderman and you need to turn your Ender pearls into enchanted Ender pearls. You can also get things like a combat sack. I have the medium for things like Enderman. I currently have not really much in there. But you also have a farming version of this, which is also okay. I don't know how expensive it is, but you might consider it that as well. Also, if you don't like to wait, you can also just sell instantly in the bazaar, which is or doesn't have a limit like placing sell offers. So yeah, this is how I usually suggest starters to start out in Skyblock since it is a pretty good way to make some money early game since you are going to need it a lot. You can later also start building some farms. Like I have 3 pumpkin farms, 3 sugarcane farms, and one more to build. And I have 2 wheat farms currently.